Live from the VCU Siegle Center, Chesterfield County Public Schools is proud to present the Cosby High School commencement exercise for the class of 2014. This program is made possible through the cooperative efforts of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Comcast of Metro Richmond, and Virginia Commonwealth University.
Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red lead, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. On behalf of the class of 2014, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the special guests attending our graduation. House of Delegates, the Honorable Lee Ware, Mr. Ellswick, Vice Chair of Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors, Matoaka District, Mrs. Diane Smith, Chair of the Chesterfield County School Board, Clover Hill District, Mr. Doland, School Board Member, Matoaka District, Dr. Newsom, Superintendent for Chesterfield County Public Schools, Dr. Evans, Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources and Administrative Services, Mrs. Dalton, Chief Academic Officer for Chesterfield County Public Schools, Dr. Brenda Mayo, Principal of Cosby High School. Good evening. My name is Erin Schneeberger, and I'm the Senior Class President. I am so happy to be standing in front of you today to celebrate our accomplishments. After 13 long years, we are now wearing the very caps and gowns that we've been promised as rewards for our hard work and dedication throughout our high school journey. However, we could not have achieved this day without the support and guidance of the Cosby administration, staff, friends, and family. For that, we thank all of you. In September, our class motto was chosen to be Reaching Higher. A broad statement, but I believe one that captures the strength, determination, and drive that our class has to offer. From the class of 2014, there have emerged gifted scholars, dominating athletes, incredible artists, inspiring musicians, and so many more. We exemplify the idea that greatness is not something that is given, it is something earned. Days ago at Baccalaureate, the words "be inspired" encourage us to think deeply about the changes in our lives that we are about to endure. As we all go in different directions, it's okay to not be certain of what you want to do in your life. We are entering a time in our lives where we are meant to explore all aspects of who we are. We as students come from different paths, but come together to build a successful future. Use your life to accomplish whatever you set your heart to and continue your journey past the halls of Cosby High School. As you take your next step, stay inspired and reach higher.
To Dr. Mayo and your outstanding leadership team and the wonderful teachers and faculty here at Cosby High School, to the parents and family members and coaches and ministers and mentors, and all of you who take pride in the graduation of these students, thank you. But Cosby students, this is your day, and this is all about you. Congratulations to the class of 2014. I had a long list of outstanding accomplishments of Cosby High School, and so I chatted with Dr. Mayo, and she has a long list as well. So I deferred, and I will let her share the wonderful accomplishments, but I'm going to take the opportunity to share one that I think that is as powerful as any. I believe this is the 7th consecutive year that Cosby has been recognized either by Newsweek magazine or the Washington Post as one of the best high schools in America. As Aaron has said, this is a group of high flyers, and we know that our future is bright when we look at the accomplishments of the students in this class. Now, each year, I ask each faculty to identify 2 students that best represent the outstanding values of their graduating class. And we present these 2 students with the Superintendent's Award for Excellence in Scholarship, Leadership, and Citizenship. The students don't know who they are, but when I call your name, I'd like for you to come and stand next to the podium so that I can share a little bit about your bio. Now, each of these students has a bio that's several pages long. I'll just hit some of the highlights. Okay. His first name, Dr. Mayor, you would have to help. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure I pronounce this. Kian Mahadeo. School Board Representative Mr. Dolan is going to present you with a medallion. And through the generous donations of one of our anonymous business partners, in the envelope, you have directions of how you will get your $1,000 scholarship for this award. But let me just brag about you a little bit. His faculty says, Kian is an outstanding student leader. He plays first chair violin in the Cosby Concert Orchestra. He's vice president of the French Club. He's a member of the National Honor Society, the French National Honor Society, the Beta Club, Mu Alpha Theta, and he is a committed leader in his church, working with youth ministry and community service projects. He will be attending the University of Pennsylvania in the fall and plans to pursue a field in science. Congratulations again. And would Keenan's family please stand? Congratulations. Yeah, you were making all that noise over there. Our second recipient is Lydia Harrison. Congratulations, Lydia. Her teachers say Lydia is a gifted, academically, musically, and personally young lady. She has been part of the Cosby Marching Band and Show Band throughout her high school years. She currently serves as a marching band council president and as band captain for the show band. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the National Art Honor Society, German Honor Society, and the Beta Club. She is an accomplished horsewoman, and she has mastered 7 advanced placement classes and earned 12 dual enrollment credits from John Tyler. I think you're halfway through college already. She has a grade point average of 4.92. And she just tells me she's going to be a student at Virginia Tech in the fall. Would Lydia's family please stand? There's some way, way in the back. Congratulations. Congratulations again. Thank you. Each of our students in this class deserve special recognition, and you'll each get to walk across the stage and get applause from everyone in this arena. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2014. I wish you health and success and prosperity in all that you do. God bless you.
Good evening. On behalf of the school board, congratulations to the class of 2014. Go Titans. Today marks the end of your high school career and the beginning of a new chapter in your life. You are facing a lot of unknowns, and you will have to make many choices. There are three things that you may need, and perhaps more than anything else, and these are confidence, courage, and character. Confidence comes from overcoming adversity. There are two ways to look at any crisis. You can see a crisis as a potential disaster, or you can see it as an opportunity. I went to a college on a football scholarship, but soon after a while I decided I didn't like it, and I quit. When I realized that I really needed a college education, I enrolled in another college, and I took the most difficult course I could find, knowing that if I passed it, all the other courses would be easy. I did pass the course, and that helped me to begin building confidence in myself. Courage is closely related to confidence. Nelson Mandela said, "I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not the one who does not feel afraid, but who conquers that fear." Some say that fear is only illusion, but I believe that it's a very real force that can cripple people and keep you from doing things that you need and want to do. You always have to let go of the familiar in order to go after something new. As you become more confident and learn to conquer your fears, you will also be developing character. Be more concerned with your character than with your reputation, because your character is what you really are, whereas your reputation is only what people think you are. Parents and teachers can try to give good advice and put kids on the right path, but the final forming of your character lies within your own hands. You cannot just dream and hope that you will develop character. You must work and strive for it. In the long run, a person's character is the decisive factor in their life. You will have to stand up and defend your beliefs and not allow the freedoms that we enjoy in this country to be taken from you. As Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of our nation, said, quote, "Any society that will give up a little freedom for a little security will deserve neither and lose both." You have a blank page before you. What you do right on it matters. Your choices and your actions will determine your future. I believe it will be a good one because I have confidence in you. Have a great celebration.
Well, good evening, and Cosby class of 2014. Congratulations. And graduates, I stand before you with good news and bad news. The bad news is I do not have the recipe to tell you how to become rich and famous. I wish I did. Also, the bad news that I have is that as a young adult, you're entering a troubled world and a workforce that can be sometimes cruel and mean. But the good news is that this troubled and sometimes cruel and mean world is yours to change, and now go change it. And also, I have a few recipes from the cookbook of life for you to use as you journey through life. And recipe number one is, please realize that your career will not be the most important thing in your life. Your family will be, and always treat them that way. And until you walked a mile in someone else's shoes, seen what they've seen, lived what they lived, please don't criticize or condemn them. Your job is to pick them up when they stumble. And I learned a long time ago that a smile covers up a whole lot of ugly, so smile often. Also, remember that no one really wants to be around a miserable person. So when you're miserable and feeling sorry for yourself, visit a cancer center or a veterans hospital, and believe me, it'll snap you right out of it. Also, you cannot climb that ladder to success with your hands in your pocket or sitting on your behind. So get up and climb that ladder. And also realize as you go through your career that your job can end your marriage and destroy your family. Don't let that happen. And also remember that everything you do is based on choices. It's not your job. It's not your parents. It's not your past relationship. It's not your age that causes you to make the choices you make. You're responsible for those choices, so go make the right choices. And there is a reason that some people have all the good luck and some people have all the bad luck. Good luck follows the prepared, and bad luck follows the unprepared. And while I cannot stand up here and give you the recipe for success, I can give you the recipe for failure. And that is, if you hang around bad people, you will fail and you will become a bad person. Your mom and dad had that one right. You will always be the company you keep. And one last thing, no matter how important you become, no matter how famous you are, you're never too busy to talk to your mother. She'll love and support you and believe in you. Let me say that over. No matter how famous or important you think you are, you're never too busy to talk to your mother. She'll love and support you and believe in you after everyone else has given up on you. And parents, very shortly, these graduates are going to realize how really smart you are. So graduates, congratulations, and may God bless you.
If you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, calling every man. We're the generation, we can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, and we're already late. We've been looking for a song to sing, searched for a melody, searched for someone to lead. We've been looking for the world to change. If you feel the same, that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Tomorrow starting now.
No more broken promises, no more calls to war.
Unless it's love and peace that we're really fighting for.
We can destroy hunger.
We can conquer hate.
Put down the arms and raise your voice for joining hands today. Oh, I was looking for a song to sing. I searched for a leader, but the leader was me. We were looking for a world to change, but we can't be heroes. Just go on and say if you're out there. Sing along with me if you're out there. I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Tomorrow's starting now. If you're ready, we can shake the world. Believe again, it starts within. We don't have to wait for destiny. We should be the change that we want to see if you're out there. If you're out there and you're ready now, then say it loud. Scream it out if you're out there. Sing along with me if you're out there. I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud if you're out there. Tomorrow's starting now. If you're out
If you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, calling every man. We're the generation, we can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, and we're already late.
Committed, admirable, extraordinary. These are just a few of the many superlatives to describe this incredible young man. His teachers describe him as a class leader who excels beyond what is expected in the class. To further testify to his academic commitment, he has received perfect attendance for the past 4 years. As a respected student of our faculty, he was selected to become a member of the National Honor Society, the French National Honor Society, the Beta Club, and Mu Alpha Theta. At Cosby High School, he has moved through every level that our school orchestra program offers and plays first chair, violin, in the concert orchestra. He has spent countless hours serving our community, volunteering at the Greater Richmond Church of Christ, where he assists with the children's ministries and many community service projects. His quality of character and genuine friendliness is unsurpassed, as he represents Chesterfield County's finest in the core values of respect, honesty, responsibility, and accountability. With a GPA of 4.78 and attending the University of Pennsylvania in the fall, please welcome our 2014 salutatorian, Mr. Kian Mahadeo.
Good evening, friends, families, Cosby faculty, staff, and class of 2014. Fellow graduates, I welcome you to the cure of the disease that has plagued us in our final year or years of public education, senioritis. In just a few moments, though it may not feel like it, we will receive our diplomas and, as society often tells us, be tossed into the real world. Hopefully, these last few words will have some form of value as we go our separate ways. I may not be able to inspire us like Oprah, instructing us to look under our chairs to find a bag of goodies ranging with items from our diplomas, extra scholarship money, or Starbucks cards, as many of you love very much. However, at the end of the speech, hopefully you will leave with some form of change or insight that we did not arrive with, all without sounding cliche or cheesy, as graduation speeches often do. Fellow graduates, take a second to look around you, to your right and to your left. Maybe you're sitting next to your best friend or someone you don't know at all. You and I are surrounded by 500 plus stories of growth and change, each different in so many ways. The class of 2014 is a body composed of some of the most athletic, intelligent, bizarre, passionate, witty, and overall talented people that you and I will most likely ever encounter. After all, how many graduating classes can say they elected Ray Lewis as their homecoming prince? Well, even though he got cold feet and didn't show up. Cosby's dedication to excellence can be seen from our formidable track record, both on and off the field. We are a school composed of state championship athletes, whether in track, field hockey, soccer, basketball, or off the field state champs in band, chorus, and many other areas. With such a consistency to win and perform with utmost quality, there's no wonder why so many other schools admire Cosby. There are so many other accomplishments that this class has done that I am most likely only scraping the surface. I encourage you all to perform with the same or greater quality in your future endeavors. The bar has certainly been raised, and I hope that we will continually raise it, taking those radical steps or leaps of faith into the unknown. I am truly blown away by all the blessings God has poured out on me, whether my second family at the Greater Richmond Church of Christ Teen Ministry, or the amazing individuals I got to meet and call my friends these past 4 years of high school. Although I cannot give a shout out to every individual that has greatly impacted my life, I'd like to take the time to thank my mom. We've had our fair shares of both ups and downs, but I am extremely grateful for all you've done to raise me by yourself for the past 18 years of my life. I may not have always met, I may not always have met eye to eye with that good old Jamaican discipline that was instilled in you, of which you tried to instill in me. but I can say it honestly paid off. I certainly would not be the person who I am today without you. I hope I've made you proud, and though I don't say it as often as I should, I love you. God has blessed me with countless inspirational individuals, and I would like to thank you for all your time and hope. It definitely has made the difference in my life. Class of 2014, we certainly did not get here by ourselves. Graduation is not only a celebration of our accomplishments, but also a celebration of the people who got us to where we are today. Whether our parents, families, teachers, or each other, there has been someone rooting us along the years or at certain moments of our lives. We are indebted to those who have given us their support along the way, whether individuals who are here today or individuals we wish were here. With passionate teachers such as Ms. Mirchuk, whose love for calculus seemed to meet no end, or Mrs. Sorreo, maybe the most patriotic government junkie around, school became slightly more tolerable despite the senioritis epidemic. Side note, voter turnout, it's kind of low, guys. Let's change that. But really, vote in the next election, people. For more information, see Mrs. Sorreo, the lady beaming with American pride. I hope that we all express gratitude in some shape or form to those who have guided us along the years, because we certainly would not be the people who we are today without all the help. A quote by an unknown speaker once said, "You can't fall if you don't climb, but there's no joy in living your whole life on the ground." So, class of 2014, what heights shall you reach? As we go our separate ways, near and far, into the workforce, armed forces, or our respective colleges, what mark will you make? I have no doubt your futures will be bright, and there's no need for me to try and tell you how to do so. For the most part, you guys already know which direction to go in order to find success. With a group of such great potential, I look forward to hearing or seeing the great accomplishments you all have in store. Hopefully the speech wasn't baloney. Maybe I watched too much Oprah while writing it. Maybe not. Regardless, thank you for all your friendships, cheers, and laughter. I wouldn't have wanted to spend these past 4 years with any other group. Congratulations, class of 2014. We did it. As we see,
it is my pleasure to recognize our valedictorian for the class of 2014. This student is exceptional in every way. She is academically gifted, tremendously hardworking, and more importantly, a student who thinks for herself and thrives on independent learning. In the classroom, this student always seeks to deepen her knowledge base. She has taken every challenge available and thrives in academically rigorous environments. She has taken 7 advanced placement courses and earned 12 college credits from John Tyler Community College. Her dedication to her academics has also awarded her with membership in the National Honor Society, Beta Club, German Honor Society, and the National Art Honor Society. She finds joy in all that she does. She's a gifted musician who plays the trombone, the French horn, the trumpet, and is teaching herself the bass guitar. A member of our marching band for 4 years, she is currently serving as band council president and captain of the Cosby Show Band. Perhaps the area where she really shines is with her animals. As a junior, she was one of the few selected to be part of the Governor's School of Agriculture. This is natural for her since she is surrounded by sheep, horses, and chickens and has her own pony, Bella. She has been competing in horse shows for the last 14 years and loves showing her sheep. She has taken part in state fairs and the Merlin Sheep and Wool Festival. It is only fitting that she has been accepted in the prestigious Dairy Science program at Virginia Tech in the fall. Both her parents are Hokies too. With a GPA of 4.92, our valedictorian for the class of 2014, Ms. Lydia Harrison. It
is strange to think that people I have never even met know my name. Even more than that, they know the numbers that seem to describe me. It may surprise you that these numbers, however difficult they were to achieve or honored I am to have them, are not the centerpiece of my life. Sometimes I think it's hard for us to know what our own centerpieces are until someone misjudges them. We all do it. Put people into categories that, if we knew them, they wouldn't fit into at all. Would you ever guess that I am much happier working in the barn than I am receiving academic honors on a stage? Probably not, but it's true. Still, I know not everyone finds the sound of cows mooing or the sight of sheep grazing as inspiring and fulfilling as I do. There is no better feeling than looking out on a field of strong, healthy animals and knowing that it is your own hard work that has kept them that way. My most valuable time is the time spent in the barn or on the farm. But each of us discovers our own passion, and there is no one else who can or should tell us what it is. Our choices reflect what we are truly passionate about and determine the path our futures will take. Often, our decisions don't match up with the expectations people have set for us. No one expected me to come to Cosby over the governor's school, but here I am, proud to be a Titan. No one expected me to want to go to Virginia Tech with a 4.9 GPA, but I'm excited to become a Hokie like my parents. And I'm certain no one expected me to major in dairy science, but I can't wait to get up at 4 in the morning and hear those Jersey cows mooing. At every step, there were people who tried to influence my decisions and discourage me from finding my own way. They only saw me as the person my numbers described, not as the real me, who lives on a farm, enjoys showing sheep and riding horses, and hates busy work as much as you do. But in challenging their expectations, I showed both them and myself that I knew what I wanted to do with my life. You don't have to live up to the labels or expectations that people weigh you down with. After all, I don't quite fit into the studies all night, reads a dictionary for fun, is going to Harvard or Yale valedictorian box, do I? Your decisions should be the things that define who you are, not numbers, appearances, or the opinions of other people. Where would I be if I let those things steer me? Not where I am now, that's for sure, and probably not anywhere where I'd be as happy as I am listening to cows moo and sheep baa either. The advice others have to offer you is often valuable, but it shouldn't dissuade you from going down a road that leads to something you're passionate about. No one can tell you who you are. You have to find out for yourself, and the discoveries begin when you make up your own mind. Never let what people think you should be affect what you do with your life. Don't let them make you into a number or a stereotype or anything else that isn't you. Trust me, your true friends are the ones who accept you as you really are and don't force you into something you're not. As we go our separate ways, to college, to work, to the military, or down any other path we might choose, there will always be people who want to put us into boxes and shape us into the people they think we should be, but we don't have to fit into those boxes or be molded by those people. I'm so thankful for the time I've had with all of you, and I'll always fondly remember my time at Cosby, with its pep rallies, football games, parking lot gridlocks, and broken sprinklers. I wish all of you the best of luck in whatever passions you decide to pursue. And I hope that as I try to understand your interest in engineering, business, and the like, you will try to understand my interest in dairy science. After all, we all have different centerpieces, right? So, in closing, I ask those of you who find this understanding difficult, where is your next milkshake coming from? Thank you, class of 2014, and good luck.
At this time, I'm honored to present to you our speaker from the Governor's Academy for Health Science, China Maddox. China is a committed student who has found the perfect balance between academics and community involvement. She has maintained a GPA of 4.7 while earning over 33 college credits in her high school career. While she knows that academic success will help her secure her future plans in the medical field, she also realized that being well-rounded is the next best attribute needed for success in life. At Cosby, China has been an active member of HOSA, Health Occupation Student Association, which orchestrated many student projects such as Toys for Tots, Pillows for Patients, and birthing kits for mothers in Africa. China has also served as a mentor for freshman health science students and represented health science at open houses and specialty center fairs. She has earned membership in the National Honor Society, the Beta Club, and the Spanish National Honor Society. Throughout the last 4 years, she has volunteered at Brandon Mill Woods and Special Olympics. In the summer of 2011, she had the unique opportunity to participate in a 19-day program called People to People, traveling to Europe to learn about different cultures. All of these experiences and her academic determination have earned her a full paid scholarship for her undergraduate work at Virginia Commonwealth University and a highly coveted assignment as a guaranteed admit to the Virginia Commonwealth University School of Nursing. It gives me great pleasure to introduce you to Ms. China Maddox.
Good evening and congratulations, class of 2014. To be completely honest, I cannot believe we made it. I know it sounds cliche, but it seems like just yesterday I was worried about who I was going to sit with at lunch, and I'm standing here with all of you on our graduation day. Even though high school went by fast, so much happened in between. For those of us in health science, it all began when we got our acceptance letters to the specialty center. That was the day we had to make a decision that would alter the next 4 years of our lives. But by the end of summer, it was time to face the real challenge that had been approaching all along, freshman year. Now, the problem with going to a specialty center is that more often than not, the school you will be attending will be out of your district, meaning you'll only know a handful of students, if that, when entering high school. Despite knowing only 4 students, I met people that have been my friends all throughout my 4 years of high school. Freshman year was filled with new friendships, getting booed at pep rallies, and for some of us, pig dissections. Slowly throughout the year, we found more people to eat lunch with. We learned how to ignore being told, "Go home, freshman," and we learned that high school isn't as scary as it is on TV. Sophomore year was an interesting year for the class. We definitely had not made it to the top of the food chain, but we certainly weren't at the bottom. But sophomore year was much more than that. For a lot of the class, that was the first time we ever took an AP course, AP World History. If we didn't know hard work before, we definitely knew it then. For the health science students, sophomore year was when many of us found out what we wanted to eventually do through our Health Science Explorations 2 class. Through trips to different healthcare departments at Virginia Commonwealth University, some of us decided to be physical therapists, nurses, general practitioners, EMTs, and dentists. Others decided they wanted to go into business, education, even political science. By the time junior year rolled around, most of us were really starting to grow up. We started our first jobs, got our licenses, and finally achieved what we had been waiting for since freshman year, upperclassman status. But at the same time, junior year was the year it got real. We realized that high school was only going to last for 2 more years. We had to truly give thought to what we wanted our future to be and actually work toward that goal. And that meant taking more rigorous courses and working even harder. For us health science kids, junior year was the year we realized there were about 500 other students in our class. Up until that time, health science was a very close-knit community. Junior year, we were mixed in with the rest of the class. I met some people that I didn't even know existed, and we became great friends. But once again, our class made it through another year, and we arrived to our final destination, senior year. This time, we truly ruled the school. The year began with a running start. The first couple of months were riddled with college application anxiety. While trying to keep our grades up in this school, we were also trying to get admission into another one. There were so many transcripts to be printed, SAT scores to be sent, and deadlines to be met. Next came the waiting, the agony, wondering if the future we had so carefully planned out would really come true. Finally, we got answers. Acceptance letters came flooding in from UVA, CNU, JMU, VCU, Tech, William & Mary, and many more universities. But of course, a side effect of our acceptance into college was senioritis. The class of 2014 featured some pretty extreme cases, but just like always, we got through it. And now we're here, and this is the end of the road. This is the day that we smile, walk proudly across the stage, and receive what we've earned over the past 12 years. But it's also the day that we say goodbye to our teachers, to our friends, and to a whole stage of our lives. This is the day we say goodbye to being a Titan. Over these past years, we built some great memories. Who could forget Miss Lecky's iconic bubbly personality? And whose mind wasn't blown after a class discussion in Mr. Street's Temple of Learning? A class without Mr. Averill saying solid or copacetic at least 3 times is just wrong. And of course, taking a science class without Dr. P's irreplaceable humor is like having an Oreo without milk. I mean, you just don't do that. All of the teachers helped to make our high school experience what it was. Without you, we wouldn't have gained an education that will aid us in our future as college students, graduates, and employees. So we would like to thank you for your hard work and dedication to our success. Parents, we would also like to thank you. We know dealing with a teenager isn't easy, but you saw us through and helped us get to where we are today. Fellow students, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you. You all helped make memories that will last a lifetime. No matter who was friends with whom, we all got here together. And so I say farewell to you, class of 2014. It's my hope that whatever you choose to do, you'll be happy. Thank you for the memories, best wishes, and congratulations, class of 2014. We made it.
Today, the Titan family would like to take a moment to honor one of the major contributors to the Cosby traditions and the Titan legacies. Jane Hennessy, Cosby's coordinator of student counseling since the school opened in 2006, is retiring this year with 16 years of service to Chesterfield County and 32 years of dedicated service in the support of students. Through Jane's leadership and with the support of our entire school counseling staff, the Titans have amassed $32,427,646 in college scholarships in 7 graduating classes. Join us as the Cosby community take this moment to thank Jane Hennessy for her leadership and her years of service to Cosby High School. As we review the pages of our commencement bulletin, we acknowledge that the class of 2014 have inspired us with regard to the academic and athletic success. As many of you are aware, 3 of our Cosby sports teams, girls softball, boys baseball, and girls soccer, have had an undefeated season and are conference champions. These 3 teams, well, let's go. These 3 teams will be playing for the regional championships tomorrow, and all 3 teams have qualified for the state semifinals next week. We have 2 tennis players who will be playing in the state's singles and doubles championship next week. In addition, this weekend, over 20 Cosby boys and girls track team members will be competing in the 6A state meet in Newport News. As you can see, we will be across the state in the coming week to finish the job we have started the spring season. We congratulate our girls basketball team on their state championship this year. They were recently recognized as one of the top 10 basketball programs in the nation by Max Preps. So I say, please join me as we congratulate all our athletes this year, but let's show our appreciation as we send our teams off to their competitions tomorrow. This year's message at the senior class baccalaureate was not accepting good, but rather striving for great. And Reverend Dr. Moon, pastor of Woodlake United Methodist Church, unfolded the story of David and Goliath with this theme. David, not a soldier, defined his future and the future of the people that he would lead by not listening to the voices, reminding him he was just a shepherd. But rather, David accepted the challenge to do something that others feared. He met and defeated the giant. Dr. Moon further reminded us of the words of Jim Collins, who wrote the book Good to Great. He told our graduates that Collins shared how easy it is for us to settle for good enough instead of offering ourselves and our lives to do great things. Not you or I being great, but making an effort to make a difference in this world. He reminded us that great requires exceptional effort, strength of character, faith, and personal sacrifice. Our class motto this year is reaching higher, and we can certainly say that the class of 2014 has represented this motto. It gives us great pleasure to acknowledge our 535 Titans. In our midst, we have 256 early college scholars who have already earned 15 or more college credits before graduation today. 126 seniors who have a GPA of 4.0 or better. National merit winners, perfect ACT, SAT scores, and our service academy appointment. Special praise to our 2014 Commonwealth of Virginia Honor Band and our award-winning choral program. And as Dr. Newsom has said, again, Cosby High School has received designation from Newsweek, U.S. News, and World Report as one of the best high schools in the nation, with the highest rating in Chesterfield County. Each year, the counseling staff recognizes and totals scholarships, those institutions that students will be attending, not the number of student offers. The class of 2014 broke the ceiling of the class of 2012. We are proud to announce that the class of 2014 total amount of accepted scholarships is $6,269,075. Let's thank our students for their outstanding accomplishments.
Dr. Mayo, first of all, with the class of 2014, please stand. Dr. Mayo, the records of the students now standing before you have been examined, and the faculty of Cosby High School certifies that each of them has completed the requirements prescribed by the great Commonwealth of Virginia and the Chesterfield County School Board to be candidates for a diploma or certificate of graduation from Cosby High School.
Dr. Newsom, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Cosby High School, we certify that these students standing before you have completed all necessary requirements prescribed by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Chesterfield County School Board to be candidates for diplomas of graduation from Cosby High School. Thank you, students. You may be seated. At this time, we'd like to pause and honor one of our graduates. We ask that Yvonne and Peter Patnall come forward and accept the diploma for Tyler Dwayne Patnall. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the presentation of diplomas.
Not yet. They're right there. After the boys get off the stage. I'm ready. David Leslie Cottle. Robert Emmanuel Drescher. Okay. Good. Line up, line up. Go ahead. Line up behind you.
Erin Kathleen Schneeberger. Kian Everett Mahedo. Lydia Rose Harrison. China Corinne Maddox. Brooke Annabella Tucker. Catherine Morgan O'Malley. Anna Elaine Jamie Alade. Hogan Taft Holt. Justin Walker Daniels. Jordan Samuel Dimick. Jarek Joseph Frankovich. Kyle Thomas Gallagher. Brandon Michael Grizzard. Austin Blake Kilgore. Jacob William Lumley. Catherine Marie Aloma. Ashley Nicole Addington. Bridget Loglin Blakely. Summer Brooke Bledsoe. Denaja Burgess. Rachel Lee Castellano. Elizabeth Hayden Coperidge. Emily Catherine Corneliusen. Madeline Paige Davis. Alexandra Mary Deming. Stephen Shires Mayo. Edwin Xavier Ortiz Cerez. Benjamin Joseph Sims. Jimmy Joseph Venti. Kellen James Washington. Rafe Gofar Abbasi. Christopher Lance Occasion. Kaiser Umair Ali. Joseph Garner Anderson. Aloy Zacharias Ayaya. Mackenzie Caitlin Fakey. Victoria Ann Formoloska. Rachel Catherine Firkins. Elizabeth Catherine Gallagher. Paige Marie Gellman. Emily Jane Peacock. Melanie Christina Huey. Alexandra Elizabeth Jennings. Campbell Annette King. Brielle Janae Lambert. Morgan James Babecki. Joshua Bay. Rashad Dawad Baines. Thomas Bachulis. Ethan Alexander Barden. Joseph Christopher Barone. Michael Cody Barton. Dylan Griffith Bedsall. Kyle Murphy Bennett. Randolph Duncan Bettinger. Anna Joe Love. Renee Marie McGowan. Erica Elizabeth Miller. Nicole Gail Morris. Alexandra Janique Mosley. Miranda Nicole Nash. Brittenham Brooks Nunn. Lauren Nicole Robertson. Shannon Tarley Sacco. Sarah Elizabeth Schreiner. Ryan Carter Bloom. David Neil Booth. Kellen Alexander Bolden. Brian Steve Bauer. James Winston Bray IV. Andrew Nelson Michael Brewer. Jacob Taylor Brode. David Jacob Brown. Joshua Norvell Bryant. Matthew Davis Buchanan. Nathina Mendora Tyler. Mariah Elizabeth Worsham. Joletta Colette Williams. Sade Gea Abramowicz. Krista Haven Adkins. Dorothy Awu Ademako. Caitlin Shea Aird. Morgan Shea Alston. Kainat Amir. Taylor Caitlin Amster. Jarrett Anthony Bolano. Gabriel Daniel Kane. Robert William Campbell IV. Alec John Caprelli. Brandon Alexander Carey. Killian James Carey. Edward Chai. Stone Ashton Chafin. Stanley Chang. Jacob James Chappell. Kate Anderson. Kristen Isaki Anderson. Megan Elizabeth Anderson. Augusta Catherine Arnold. Emma B. Awan. Jasmine Daisung Badley. Charlotte Marie Bailey. Mary Ann Baird. Haley Elizabeth Batten. Bailey Elizabeth Baxter. Bryson Alexander Chu. Jason Alexander Chuchi. Jameson Thatcher Clark. Brandon Nicholas Cobb. Austin Lee Cole. Kevin Patrick Connolly. Ellis Daniel Cooksey. Evan Lee Dougherty. Quinn Emil Davis. Jonathan Decker. Kirsten Elizabeth Bedwell. Rebecca Jade Belcher. Autumn Nicole Bellick. Brianna May Biesiker. Kate Elizabeth Birnbaum. Angelica Cheryl Bombick. Allison Alexis Besu. Ashley Marie Boykin. Paige Nicole Bradley. Braylyn Marie Branch. Justin Scott Denny. Nathan Mitchell DePompo. Trevor Jacob Diamond. Tyler Lewis Diffie. Mike Van Din. Min Doan. Nicholas Jason Drucker. Spencer Monroe Dunlap. Michael Joseph Dunleave. Tyler Jackson Dupree. Torrin Ashley Broadwater. Emma Caitlin Reed Birch. Avery Cameron Bush. Ashley Morgan Butts. Juliana Frances Bird. Samantha Kendra Bywaters. Alexis Catherine Carden. Emma Catherine Carlin. Nicole Marie Carmanucci. Caitlin Juliana Carter. Devin Austin Dyer. Jacob Owen Edmonds. Brian Taylor Ellis. Tyler Byrne Fitzgerald. Kieran Thomas Flagg. Maximilian Durkot Foreman. Tyler Matthew Fulkerson. John Charles Fuller. Christian Marley Gulvin. Zachary Christians Gettermeyer. Caitlin Ashley Carter. Kelsey Ann Castle. Kayla Ann Cave. Madison Lane Chamberlain. Melanie Nicole Chase. Ashanti Laura Cheatham. Jasnia Lassane Cheatham. Samantha Marie Sejak. Sian Lachelle Clark. Savannah Ray Coe. Joshua Christian Gilbert. Dylan Alexander Gillespie. Chase Nathaniel Ginter. Matthew John Godin. Javier Humberto Gomez. Evan Carlton Griffin. Tyler Scott Haley. Ryan Tristan Hall. Marshall Curtis Hansen. Zane Alexander Harold. Simone Lucas Conlon. Madison Lewis Conyers. Tashinona Leasia. Taylor Elaine Cook. Leanne Michelle Cupertino. Kristen Lynn Cupley. Hannah Lee Corman. Taylor Reed Cosner. Bailey Nicole Craver. Rachel Elizabeth Crow. Andrew Harsano. Haley Jacob Hatton. Jonathan Heo. William Cloud Hickling V. Andrew Frank Higgins. Chandler Aaron Hill. Nicholas Xavier Hines. John Michael Lasney. Tucker Lewis Holt. Sean Kelly Hyatt. Hannah Morgan Dolton. Kaylee Page Danger. Alyssa Marie Darnell. Megan Marta Davis. Lauren Ashley Dean. Jessica Delgado. Alexandra Joy DeSantis. Rafaela Cornelia Debinger Cornelia. Kaylin Rebecca DiBerto. Colleen Ann DiCarlo. Delante Danelle Hyde. Matthew Edward Iwanski. Adam Scott Jackson. Ali Javaheri. Isaiah Matthew Howell Johnson. Dayan June. Philip Kafka. Joseph Thomas Kearns. Nathaniel Robert Kersey. Morgan Joseph Farrell Kidder. Alexandra Rose Diesel. Deanna Marie Denise Dixon. Antonia Marie Douglas. Anna Louise Doubt. Haley Elizabeth Duffy. Sarah Jaden Dunn. Alyssa Maria DuPont. Rebecca Catherine Ellis. Mackenzie Claire Emery. Caitlin Nicole Eubank. Gavin Reed Kilby. Mitchell Connor Killier. Zachary Eric Kimpler. Michael Paul Kokel. Isaac Christopher Crone. Aaron Tyler LaFoon. Joseph McCoy Lamantina. Jonathan Tucker Lampson. Campbell Patrick Lehman. Justin Christopher Lazowski. Megan Renee Farmer. Victoria Barbara Felice. Megan Elizabeth Ferguson. Megan Danielle Fleming. Alicia Nicole Forche. Mary Rose Fracosa. Roland Marie French. Elizabeth Brett Futro. Lily Tomas Gallio. Brianna Lauren Garrison. Trevor Gary Lee. Cameron Gage Lewis. Edward Lee. Matthew Ross Llewellyn. Daniel Ray Loester. Michael Thomas Lucas. Mason Everett Mahoney. Alexander Nicholas Marsh. Andrew William May. Samuel Lewis McCaslin. Moira Constance Gray Guatney. Anna Marie Goutreau. Mary Elizabeth Gibson. Rebecca Lee Gill. Erin Candice Grizzard. Kennedy Nichelle Goldsboro. Megan Elizabeth Gordon. Hannah Seth Graham. Gabrielle Lanier Grisham. Jessica Desiree Griffin. Brandon Bradley McDonald. Wyatt Macon McGeorge. Bradley Ian McKay. Alexander Worthington McKesa. Caleb McKinney. Matthew Sang McLaughlin. Matthew Anthony McWhorter. Jacob Raleigh Meadowcroft. Grant Riley Means. Keenan Daniel Monahan. Madison Olivia Griffin. Rebecca Italia Guzzo. Rachel Lee Hagerman. Danielle Lynn Harding. Destiny Louise Harper. Jasmine Crochet Harris. Kristen Renee Harris. Victoria Megan Hauser. Teresa Elizabeth Haggerty. Kristen Ann Heiderman. Jonathan Lee Monroe. Alexander Nikai Morganti. Vincent Michael Morris. Edward Scott Moss. Austin Tyler Murrid. Samuel Sinclair Murch. Richard William Murray. Robert Francis Myers, Jr. Austin Wayne Noel. Matthew Thomas Norberg. Brianna Nicole Heller. Kayla Nicole Helms. Madison Lee Hendricks. Lauren Alexandra Hendrickson. Hannah Marie Hensley. Celine Anise Herbez. Bonnie Jean Horn. Samantha Marie Horner. Haley Ellie Houchins. Nicolette Taylor Impasto. Kyle Edward Novak. Brian Michael Oberschmidt. Brendan Patrick O'Brien. Joseph Daniel Orcutt. Ron Sebastian Oten. Aaron Joseph Parker. Quentin Benjamin Razik. Chandler Cade Pearman. Timothy Wade Perel. Stephen Robert Patterson. Haley Rebecca Jacobs. Hannah Lily Jaffe. Sky Elise Taylor Jefferson. Alexis Nicole Jessup. Ashley Brooke Jordan. Kristen Barbara Kelly. Lofton Nicole Kelly. Chelsea Ann Kephart. Lauren Amanda Kozak. Ebony Shanice Leaf. Russell John Peters. Quentin Michael Peterson. Mitchell Joseph Piazza. Daniel Thomas Panetta. Joseph Pollard. James Tyler Powell. Nicholas Paul Powis. Benjamin Pullen. Cameron Rader. Brooke Alexandra Lee. Lauren Nicole Lee. Alexa Ann Leeper. Crystal Nicole Litchford. Alexis Justine Loy. Brittany Nicole Loving. Bethany Rose Lukich. Carly Marie Maglio. Allison Marie Meyer. Catherine Diane Morano. Justin Michael Redmond. Hunter James Reggett. Chase Allen Roten. Corey Thomas Richards. Cody Jacob Richardson. Daniel James Ritchie. Cesar Gregorio Rivera, Jr. Marquise Lamont Robinson Barnes. Alexander Brian Rosler. Patrick Philip Rothling. Jessica Ellen Masta. Judith Rachel Molden. Carly Rose McBain. Shakia Ann McCoy. Giovanna Nicole McKinnon. Taylor Elizabeth McNamara. Megan Hannah Mundell. Logan Brittany Merriman. Sarah Rose Mitchell. Ellison Ray Mitterer. Paul Daniel Ronca Jr. Tyler William Rust. Jacob Michael Ryan. Zachary Peter Ryan. Jeremy William Reimer. Stephen Austin Samsel. Austin Dunkley Scaglione. Cameron Walker Shallow. Matthew David Sheldon. Sterling Elvin Simmons III. Jennifer Ann Montano. Rachel Lynn Moon. Caroline Marie Mooney. Paige Celine Morello. Lindsay Ray Morrison. Kendall Lee Murray. Sydney Alessa Nees. Claire Helen Newman. Kennedy Caitlin Nicole Newman. Molly Ann Novak. Tyler Gunter Simmons. Mark Aquari Skiles. Deontay Malcolm Smith. Evan Thomas Smith. Zachary Allen Smith. Hamilton Nicholas Spence. Tyler Brandon Stanley. Cameron Ross Staples. Parker Ferris Stewart. Colt Festone. Haley Renee Olt. Savannah Kristen Olds. Janelle and Andre Pace. Devin Alexandra Parker. Caitlin Nicole Parker. Alif Jasmine Patton. Miranda Lynn Paul. Devin Lynn Peck. Rachel and Elizabeth Pengram. Jordan Lee Pike. Nicholas Tyler Strasser. Delaney Jonathan Sykes. Mark Logan Talley. Avery Moore Thompson. Joshua Lewis Tinsley. Karen Taylor Todd. Kyle Chandler Tucker. Thomas Lewis Baden. David Vincent Van Skozik. James Franklin Vance III. Cameron Elena Pointer. Amy Marie Bofica. Jennifer Danielle Polston. Brooke Nicole Prilman. Nicole Deborah Ferguson. Meredith Lynn Purrier. Kelly Margaret Ramage. Rachel Elizabeth Ramsey. Brittany Lynn Randolo. Morgan Nicole Rast. Sean Douglas Walden. Jonathan Aaron Walkie. Brandon Michael Washington. Grayson Cade Wheeler. Adam John Wilkins. Hunter Mason Williams. Hunter Kyle Wilson. Kenneth Edward Wilson. Riley Doyle Wilson. Matthew Seth Wiltshire. Kine Siobhan Rawlings. Morgan Noel Red. Madison Taylor Reed. Ashlyn Reynolds. Carrie Beth Coates Reynolds. Ashton Alexandra Ritchie. Maya Dominique Rivers. Savannah Nicole Robertson. Elizabeth Nicole Robinson. Catherine Noel Robinson. Ethan Michael Wolfsheimer. Harrison Franklin Wren. Eric Brandon Yancey. Nathaniel Thomas Young. Timothy Arthur Young. Colin Andrew Zayer. Alyssa Cherie Rodriguez. Jennifer Kelly Rodriguez. Caitlin Claire Rogers. Anna Leona Romano. Alexa Corinne Roswag. Jennifer Grace Sacco. Lauren Sampson. Vanessa Alexandra Sanakama. Kirsten Tamika Safri. Kristen Darnell Shear. Alyssa Michelle Schutz. Julia Taylor Settlemeyer. Brooke Marie Sexton. Brooke Ann Shadow. Marissa Yugi Shin. Rebecca Sue Shorter. Samantha Noel Silva. Sydney Ferris Sinclair. Ellison Ann Smith. Amber Tori Snyder. Amy Elizabeth Snyder. Gianna Christine Sophia. Italia Andrea Soto. Savannah Paige Squires. Amber Nicole Stansel. Jasmine Totiana Standerferray. Canna Marie Starnes. Kristen Marie Sullivan. Miranda Elaine Sullivan. Brooke Elizabeth Summer. Priya Elise Sykes. Carrington Brim Taylor. Lauren Harley Taylor. Casey Nicole Templeton. Samantha Ting. Paige Ennis Tregeser. Samantha Elizabeth Trammell. Fungvi Tiffany Ryan. Natalie Russell Osmusig. Holly Ann Vandergrift. Gina Kathleen Walston. Kelly Ann Ward. Victoria Ann Washler. Colleen Teresa Weber. Melanie Ann Wenner. Catherine Michelle West. Chelsea Faye Whitcomb. Rachel Marie Whitmore. Carly Elizabeth Wilhite. Samantha Sylvie Maria McInnes. Emily Sterling Baggerman. Emily Gentry Demler. Michelle Misabar Khan. Christian Nicole Will. Kanisha Nicole Williams. Brooke Nicole Wilner. Catherine Virginia Wingfield. Brittany Marie Wright. Kimberly Nicole Wright. Sophia Miriam Walkapour.
To the class of 2014. It is our hope that as you travel, you will wear the Titan name honorably. For today we celebrate your accomplishments and your dreams. As you move on to accept the challenges in life, this faculty wishes you Godspeed and safe journey. Will the class of 2014 please stand? Please move your tassels from right to left. By the powers invested in me as principal, I now proclaim that you are graduates of Cosby High School. At this time, will our guests please rise for the recessional.